Oh my golly gosh, mate, I can't believe he's already made a sequel to this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Our Planet 3. Let's go!
Hello, I am Sir Choccieboy Attenborough, and I'm here on this coastal edge, observing the fireweed. This pink flower around here. This is very common in many wetland areas, and you can see it in a lot of places, a lot of wildlife conservation areas that involve wetlands, such as the Dovey Osprey project, which I once visited. And it's here on this coastal edge, like I've said, and standing even this far back within the stinking heat that it is, I can smell it. It smells very much of turds. And that is not a pleasant smell, therefore I will be leaving the premises now. So, now we are going to check out the hogweed, which was also present in the last episode, and we're going to see if there are any hogweed bonking beetles there this time. Where the hell have they gone? As you saw in those devastating scenes, I think it is fair to come to the conclusion that the hogweed flowering season is indeed over. Now, behind me here in this harbour, we get a different angle from the harbour now. But there are many storage boxes there, and as you can see, there is also a boat to the right of the storage boxes. There are people on board sailing boats. These sailing boats were very present in our past in terms of transportation, and maybe also present in our future, seeing as we need to go sustainable again. This is a very sustainable practice. But also, you may see out here the storage boxes. There are many buoys, which is also a good sunbathing spot for seals. Now, some seals are very lazy, so they like to hop up onto these storage boxes and have a snooze and a sunbathe in the sun. Now, they do this to warm up, because the sea, very flipping cold, and they need warming up, because they do. Now, alarming for many wimps, perhaps, is the idea that this harbour behind me is also a good place to see seals. Now, mainly elder seals. As you can tell, the seal's age usually based on the colour of its skin, or its blubber, its outer layer of blubber, which gradually gets darker over time. Therefore, the darker ones are the older ones, as they've spent more time lying in the sun, in the storage boxes over there, getting a tan. Obviously, very scientific. Seals love vitamin D. Now on the ground here, in many places on this earth, we can see grass. Now, grass is an important middleman in a chain reaction that would happen if we lost our rocks. You see, because if we have no rocks, we would have no minerals. And if we had no minerals, we would have no mud. And if we would have no mud, we would have no grass. And if we would have no grass, we'd have no cows. With no cows, there would be no milk. And without milk, there'd be no ice cream. As we can see, I have wings, but also, you know what else has wings? Wind turbines. As you can probably see one over there, over the houses. Now, wind turbines are an important part of becoming sustainable with electricity. Sustainable electricity, as many urban areas such as this use up a lot of electricity and are overall very polluting places. However, they are also good for containing this pollution and containing the human population to destroy more woodland to build houses that are better dispersed. So in theory, containing the population to these sorts of areas is a good idea. Now this very rock, this very standing stone, was once struck by lightning, you see, and as it happened, the local boys who were watching the lightning momentarily did a little poopy in their pants, and it was at this moment that they started to run for their lives. And who can blame them? For this sort of power cannot be generated by humans. Now then, one more reason for humans' destruction of the natural world is crafts and all kinds of machinery for war, and war in general. Because when people are at war, they often do not care about the why are you getting so close, but the cameraman getting too close to you. They often do not care about the wildlife that may be affected in the way of its path. Now, this incredible feat of human engineering is also known as a children's play park. Now, I will now demonstrate how to use this in a safe and productive manner whilst telling you a story about my friend Alfred. You see, Alfred was a very... One day he went and shat himself, and then when he was out, he sort of... Yeah. I'm getting off there, I'm juice. Right then, so I'm here in front of this slope. This very unnatural slope, as you can see. Now, this slope was placed here in the year God knows when, and it will be removed in the year God knows how. So, my only advice to you involving this slope is don't roll down it, because after you feel dizzy and you feel like someone who's had a few too many pints of lager. Now I'm going to reenact that feeling right now, so you don't have to. Hello, I'm Chucky by Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass. Now, as you see, we've come to the end of this episode of our planet. It's been a journey, both physically, but also Oh, hi, Owen. You alright? Yeah. What, you reckon DankHyphen stole your video? You want him to be killed?
Oh, fuck, no,
sure.
No.
Will do.
What is someone doing, bro?
What the hell is that?
What do you mean? What do you mean something there? Man, that's bullshit. There's nothing there. Wait. Where'd he go? No, sorry.